Well, this time of year, you might want to put some festive movies on to lead up to All Hallows Eve. So let me be a guide for you and tell you about some of the movies I try and watch every year. Let's be real, I think I watch like one or two of these. I want to try to keep it to films that take place during Halloween. It's not because this will help me get this out before the Spooktacular is over. It gives me a challenge. Obviously, I could say any of the Halloween movies could count, but that's too easy and I've only seen Halloween 2. So let's get into it.
You stay away from those children, Constance!
Monster House, an animated film from 2006 about 3 teens trying to stop an old man's spooky, scary living house that is haunted by his dead wife. The film leads up to a battle with the house on Halloween night. The film has a stacked cast. Notable names include Steve Buscemi as Old Man Nevercracker, Kevin James and Nick Cannon as the cops, Maggie Gyllenhaal as the babysitter Z, who probably awakened something in many kids and myself, and Jason Lee as Bones. As a kid, I was obsessed with this film to the point where I pretended to watch the non-existent house across the street. I highly recommend checking this out if you haven't.
The babysitter's a vampire. She's looking at me like I'm dinner tonight.
My Babysitter's a Vampire, not to be confused with the Fred Hicklehorn song The Babysitter's a Vampire, is a 2010 movie that I would see on the Disney Channel every once in a while each year. The premise is that after a 14-year-old inadvertently puts his younger sister in harm's way, his parents hire a professional babysitter named Sarah, who turns out to be a vampire, and they now learn of a whole new world. This got a TV show with it. It's one of those movies that basically was the pilot for the series, similar to the 3D animated Star Wars movie that was basically a pitch for the Clone Wars TV show. I haven't watched this in years, but I might pop this on this week while at work, but if you want to trust 9-year-old Justin, he said it was pretty good.
Your sister is a werewolf.
Are you insane?
Silver bullet, straight through the heart.
I can't shoot my sister. Do you know how much trouble I'd get in?
Premiering on Nickelodeon in 2010, a Californian family inherits a Romanian castle, and after stepping on a broken test tube full of blood, the nerdy, unpopular Jordan becomes a werewolf. I covered this movie in my Nickelodeon Halloween special video in 2023, so I don't want to get too into it. And you may be asking, Justin, this movie doesn't take place on Halloween. Well, I make the rules and I can break them too, motherfucker.
Hello people, this is Space Aliens watching the show. I'm just enjoying my Healy's bloody design. And I hope you are too. Wait, you haven't gotten your Healy's bloody design? What are you waiting for? Halloween's tomorrow! If you go to HeelysBrand.com, which is my clothing brand, you will find not only the Heelys bloody design, but you'll also find the Heelys Ecto and a couple other designs for Halloween, especially the new design, the Ghost Shark. But hurry now, because spooky season's almost over. How are you going to enjoy it? And if you use the coupon code HeelyEve10, you get 10% off your entire order. So what are you waiting for? Head to HeelysBrand.com now, link in the description below, and use coupon code HeelyEve10 to get 10% off your entire order. They're just so cool.
See anybody?
I see you.
Another special I covered in 2023, this 2014 miniseries follows 2 brothers as they try to find their way home as they are lost in a strange forest called the Unknown. It's going to be hard to say this without it being a spoiler, so feel free to go to this time if you haven't seen it but want to experience the experience intact. Okay, they're all gone? Alright, let's continue. So even though the show clearly shows days passing and even the season changing to winter, this entire series takes place on Halloween night. If you want to figure out how that is the reason, I do recommend watching it. It was such a great watch and I enjoyed it so much when I watched it for the first time in 2023.
Hannah Marie! Say hello to your scary godmother!
I watch these every year, and I can't not cover them in this video. Starting in 2003, you have Hannah meeting her scary godmother, and she learns that monsters might not be so bad after all. Then, 2 years later in 2005, you got Scary Godmother, The Revenge of Jimmy, where Hannah's cousin Jimmy, who got traumatized by Scary Godmother and the other monsters for trying to traumatize Hannah the year prior, is trying to destroy Halloween, which would destroy the Fright side where Scary Godmother and the others live. These movies are my Halloween childhood, and I love them, and I just don't consider it Halloween without them. I can't find them on streaming, but they do have DVDs, and you can find them on YouTube if you know where to look, and totally not by just searching Scary Godmother Halloween Spooktacular in the search bar. That would just be too easy though. Those are my recommendations for this Halloween for you to watch. Let me know in the comments below, what do you recommend that I or the rest of you should watch this spooky season? I am thinking about watching this movie about some witches. I've never seen it and I'm kind of curious. I've heard some good things about it though.